The story opens with a broad shot high across the treeline of a rich, green rainforest. Intercut is a grouping of pictures of Jake Sawyer, Sam Worthington, a disabled conflict veteran and previous Marine. He awakens in a Goliath spaceship en route to Pandora, a thickly forested Earth-like moon circling Polyphemus, a monster blue planet like Jupiter. He is one of countless travelers, all awakening after right around 6 years. He awakens in a Goliath spaceship en route to Pandora, a thickly forested Earth-like moon circling Polyphemus, a monster blue planet like Jupiter. He is one of countless travelers, all awakening after right around 6 years, who was to be essential for a significant level program regulated by corporate and military planners to concentrate on the climate and occupants of Pandora. Presently being moved from the spaceship to Pandora through a bus, Jake is one of many fighters and regular citizen staff going to land on Pandora, a few 4.3 light a very long time from Earth. We get perspectives on the base and its development and gigantic mining machines uncovering the dirt in a huge quarry as Jake contemplates his new job. The travelers are undeniably trained to wear a full-face breathing cover since the environment of the planet won't uphold human existence. 20 seconds of openness to the harmful climate of the planet causes obviousness, with death happening around 4 minutes after the fact. While different travelers land and make their most memorable strides onto the base, called the Damnation's entryway, which is encircled by an immense border wall, Jake follows them in his wheelchair, procuring the moniker, Feasts on Wheels from a couple of haughty Marines. He recognizes through voiceover that he lost the utilization of his legs during one of his deployments on the planet, and keeping in mind that a spinal injury like his can be fixed, it takes cash, which is difficult to get in the current economy. Jake goes promptly to a tactical preparation where Colonel Miles Quaritch, Stephen Lang, is tending to the collected officers and a couple of regular people who have gone along. He reminds them they're not in Kansas anymore, and he educates them regarding Pandora's native populace, the Na'vi. Quaritch, donning a heavy of scars in favor of his head, says they are difficult to kill and essentially everything out there will attempt to kill you. What's more, while he must keep his kin alive, he says he won't prevail in this undertaking, not with every one of you. In the event that they wish to get by, he proceeds, they should follow Pandora rules. Jake to the sleeping shelter where he is at last urged to rest. Before he rests to rest, Jake reviews his brain line, a long limb that seems to be a mesh of hair. Toward the finish of his line is a group of stowed-away ringlets. At the point when the symbol rests, the connection is broken and Jake himself stirs. Jake later meets Trudy Chacon, Michelle Rodriguez, a resigned Marine pilot with whom he'll endure a little while becoming acclimated to his symbol and investigating Pandora. Jake will act as the entryway heavy weapons specialist on her team. Jake meets with Colonel Quaritch, who is lifting loads. The colonel tells Jake he's looked into his administration record and was dazzled with what he achieved on a portion of his visits, remembering one for Venezuela. The colonel cautions Jake about the risks looking for him on Pandora. He likewise expresses his conviction that the symbol program is a joke, yet that it offers a chance for an extraordinary surveillance mission, in the event that Jake can figure it out and let the colonel know what he needs to be familiar with the locals, how to convince them to create some distance from the unobtainium mineral stores and how to hit them hard in the event that they won't. The colonel will make sure that Jake gets the medical procedure he wants to recover utilization of his legs. The colonel moves into an AMP suit, a bipedal exoskeleton utilized for missions on Pandora, and moves off. The destruction has all the earmarks of being ceaseless, and, all of a sudden, Jake and class return to their human bodies and are promptly seized for scheme. Norm is moreover caught for endeavoring to hold officials back from crippling their image structures. The Na'vi collect at the Tree of Spirits. Trudy appears at the cell which holds Jake, Ease, and Norm. She deceives their guard by saying she accepts nothing aught to do with them, just to take out the watchman a second after the fact. As they prepare to get away from the base, Ease is shot and harmed by the colonel. The gathering flies Trudy's boat to the distant lab in the floating mountains and they take a case to another spot in the forest. Jake returns to his image, body. Back at Damnation's entryway, the majority of the excess people are being walked into a bus to be sent back to Earth. In any case, a limited handful Earth individuals, like Norm and Dr. Patel, are welcome to remain on Pandora. Jake closes down in his last video log, where we discover that he has decided to move his awareness to his symbol for good. In a service-like effortlessness, Jake goes through the Eye of Iowa, furthermore, awakens in his symbol, with Neytiri looking after him.